You can't attract $1 million life with 10-cent mindset. Money follows order, not chaos. Every dollar you attract will match the structure of your life. If your mornings are scattered, if your habits are sloppy, don't be surprised when your bank account mirrors that disorder. Either you run the day or the day runs you. That one sentence can change your entire life. Because if you let the day run you, it will run you into debt, distraction, and defeat. But if you run the day with intention, the day will start working for you. Every time you delay discipline, you delay your freedom. And yes, the habits that build riches are boring. Waking up early, writing down goals, reviewing numbers, reading, thinking, planning. But that's why most people stay broke. They avoid boring habits and chase exciting distractions. So, if you want wealth, start where every fortune quietly begins, with one morning, one routine, and one choice. When you wake each morning, the first thoughts you allow into your mind have more power than you might realize. Setting a clear intention about money is not just about wishful thinking. It's about directing your energy toward what you want to achieve. When you say, I hope, you leave your success to chance, but when you say, I will, you commit yourself to action and open the door for opportunities to appear. I remember when I first started out, I didn't have much money, but I learned early on that my mindset was the true foundation for change. Each morning, I would tell myself exactly what I planned to accomplish financially that day. It might sound small, like saving a modest amount or reaching out to one new contact, but these little commitments set the stage for bigger results. The difference between hoping and intending is commitment. The mind reacts to clarity and focus. When you tell yourself, I will save $20 today, your actions will align with that goal. You will be alert to chances to save, avoid unnecessary spending, and follow through with discipline. Intentions act like magnets. They send out vibrations that attract like energies. If you start your day saying, I will attract new clients, you begin to notice opportunities and solutions you might otherwise overlook. Your confidence rises, your behavior changes, and the universe responds in kind. It is not magic, but the simple truth that purposeful thinking leads to purposeful action. This doesn't mean the results come overnight, but this steady daily habit builds momentum. One day you'll look back and realize those small commitments have snowballed into significant wealth and freedom. The energy you pour into your intentions creates a path for your money to flow. So tomorrow morning, before distractions come rushing in, take a moment to set your money intention. Speak it clearly and boldly. Let I will be the foundation of your financial day, not I hope. The power of your day is in your hands, and your financial destiny begins with your morning intention. When we talk about attracting wealth, many people focus solely on the numbers, the dollar amount they want, the bank balance they hope to see, or the paycheck they want to earn. But let me tell you, true wealth doesn't come just because you want money. Wealth comes because you become the kind of person who is worthy of it. The transformation begins on the inside before it ever shows up in your wallet. You have to affirm not just the money you desire, but the person you are becoming in pursuit of it. Say to yourself, I am disciplined, I am valuable, I am trusted with wealth. These aren't just empty words, they are declarations of identity. Wealth gravitates toward those who have earned the right to hold it, who demonstrate responsibility, character, and purpose. If you don't believe you are worthy of wealth, you will unconsciously sabotage your own progress. I've seen it many times in my life and in the lives of those I've mentored. People get caught dreaming about wealth without developing the habits, mindset, and values required to sustain it. When you affirm the kind of person you want to be, you lay the foundation for lasting success. It changes how you make decisions, how you manage resources, and how you handle challenges. You begin to think like someone who attracts money, and your actions begin to mirror that. This is why daily affirmations are powerful. They train your mind to accept your new identity before the world has a chance to question it. They prepare you to manage wealth wisely when it comes. Discipline isn't easy, But when you say, I am disciplined, you are reinforcing a habit that will keep you financially healthy over time. Trust isn't given, it's earned. When you affirm that you are trusted with wealth, you commit to behaving in ways that build that trust with yourself and with others. So every morning, don't just say what you want to get, say who you are becoming. Align your thoughts with the values that attract money naturally. You'll find that as you affirm your character, the money follows. Not because of luck, but because you've grown into a person ready to receive it. Remember, wealth isn't just about what you have, it's about who you are. And that person begins with the words you speak to yourself today. The path to wealth often seems like a mountain too steep to climb, but it's really about the small steps you take each day that build the foundation for lasting success. Think of wealth like planting a garden. You don't start by planting a forest overnight. You plant a small seed. And if you tend that seed daily, watering it, protecting it, nurturing it, it eventually grows into something magnificent. The same principle applies to your financial life. Every day, put something aside, a single dollar, $5, whatever you can spare, and commit it to your savings, investments, or even your own business idea. It's not about the amount at first, it's about the habit. That small seed of wealth planted consistently starts to generate momentum. Money is energy, and by regularly depositing a bit of that energy into your future, you create a force that grows quietly but powerfully over time. When I first started, I didn't have much to invest. What I did have was a commitment to start small and be consistent. Sometimes it was just a few dollars I could spare, but I made sure those dollars had a purpose. They were not meant to be spent on fleeting desires or impulsive pleasures. They were the seeds of my financial garden. I watched those seeds multiply, not immediately, but steadily. This practice taught me that wealth grows from discipline, not chance. This idea of daily planting changes how you think about money. Instead of viewing money as something to be spent recklessly or hoarded out of fear, you start seeing it as a tool that can work for you. Each dollar becomes a worker, earning more money in the future. Your daily deposits accumulate, your investments compound, and your business ideas gain traction. The key is consistency. Those small daily actions create a rhythm that builds unstoppable momentum. Remember, the richest forests all began with single seeds, and the wealthiest individuals started by putting away small amounts regularly. Don't underestimate the power of planting your seeds daily. Over time, these seeds will grow into a financial harvest you can be proud of. The momentum you build from these daily deposits becomes the engine driving your journey to freedom. Wealth is not just about what you earn, it's about what you nurture every day. So plant your seed today and watch it grow tomorrow. Building wealth is not about waiting for a sudden jackpot or hoping for that one perfect opportunity to change your life. It's about consistency, discipline, and gradually expanding your financial horizons. One powerful way to do this is to commit to creating one new income stream every year. This simple but profound strategy has the power to transform your financial future and create lasting freedom. Imagine the first year of this journey. You start a side hustle, maybe something related to a skill you already have or a passion you want to explore. This could be anything. Freelancing, consulting, selling handcrafted products online, or even starting a small service business in your community. The goal at this stage isn't to become wealthy overnight. Instead, it's to lay a foundation, to build something new that brings in income separate from your main job. This effort will teach you new skills, push you beyond your comfort zone, and give you confidence that you can create value beyond your paycheck. In the second year, you take what you've learned and add another income source. Perhaps you invest in a rental property or purchase dividend-paying stocks. Maybe you write a book, create an online course, or start a small blog that generates advertising revenue. Each new income stream you add is like planting another seed in your financial garden. Over time, these seeds grow, multiply, and start producing fruit. By the third, fourth, and fifth years, this approach begins to compound, You're no longer dependent on a single source of income or a single paycheck. Instead, you have a portfolio of income streams working together, some earning money even while you sleep. This diversity reduces risk, because if one stream slows down or dries up, others continue to flow. It's a safety net that protects you from economic uncertainties, job loss, or unexpected expenses. I can tell you from personal experience how important this is. Early in my career, I depended solely on one job, and any disruption meant stress and uncertainty. But as I committed to building additional income streams, I found myself empowered. Each new venture or investment wasn't just about money, it was about gaining control over my financial destiny. Side hustles, rental income, royalties, they each contributed to a growing reservoir of wealth and peace of mind. The philosophy here is simple but powerful. Wealth does not come from a single river, but from many streams. Your job or business is one stream, but the others you create build a network of support and opportunity. This is the key to financial freedom. The ability to live life on your terms without constantly worrying about your next paycheck. It requires patience and planning. You need to think ahead, research wisely, and be willing to learn and adapt. It also requires action. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect idea. Start where you are, with what you have. Each year, set a clear goal to add a new income stream, no matter how small it might seem at first. Over time, those small efforts compound into big results. Begin by asking yourself, what's one new income stream I can realistically start this year? Maybe it's freelancing in your spare time, investing in a small stock portfolio, or creating an online product. Commit to learning what you need to know and take consistent steps. Track your progress and celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Remember, wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. By steadily creating new sources of income year after year, you build momentum and open doors to greater financial security and freedom. This approach gives you options, flexibility, and control over your life. Start today. Commit to adding that one new income stream this year, and watch as your financial landscape begins to change. The journey may be slow at first, but the power of multiple income streams will carry you to the freedom you seek. When you let compound interest work for you, even the smallest investments can grow into significant wealth over time. The secret is simple. Start early, start small, and be consistent. Think about this. Investing just $5 a day might seem insignificant. You might wonder if it even matters at all. But here's the truth. Those small amounts add up, and with compound interest, multiply exponentially. Compound interest means your money earns interest, and then the interest itself earns interest. It's interest on top of interest, growing your wealth silently and steadily. Many people wait for extra money, a bonus, a raise, or a sudden windfall before they think about investing. They tell themselves, I'll start saving or investing when I have more. The problem is that the time you delay is time you lose. Waiting for perfect conditions is the enemy of wealth. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow, even if the amounts are small. I've seen this principle work over and over again in my life and the lives of many successful people I've known. One gentleman I met started putting just $10 a day into a retirement account when he was 25. By the time he was 65, that small daily habit had grown into a nest egg of several $100,000. He never had to take on risky investments or work longer hours. His secret? Time and consistency. It's important to realize that compound interest is patient. It doesn't work in a day, a week, or even a month. It works over years and decades. That's why starting early is crucial. Every day you delay is a missed opportunity for your money to grow. Even if you can only invest a few dollars, start now. It's not about how much you start with, but that you start at all. Another practical step is to automate your investments. Set up a system where money automatically transfers to your investment account daily, weekly, or monthly. This removes the temptation to spend what you should be saving and makes growing wealth a natural part of your financial routine. Compound interest isn't just about numbers. It's a mindset. It teaches patience, discipline, and faith in the future. You're training yourself to think long-term, to delay gratification, and to trust that small efforts add up to big rewards. Don't underestimate the power of your silent partner. Compound interest. Start early, invest consistently, and watch your small daily investments grow beyond what you might imagine. Time is your greatest asset. Use it wisely. When it comes to building wealth, many people believe the first step is having money to invest. They think, if only I had the capital, I could start a business or invest in real estate. But here's a truth I've learned and lived. Wealth doesn't begin with money. It begins with leverage. It begins with the ability to multiply your efforts, your skills, and your resources even before you have the capital to throw into the game. Leverage is the secret force behind the richest individuals and the most successful entrepreneurs. It's not about how much money you start with. It's about how much influence, systems, and connections you bring to the table. Skills, partnerships, relationships, and smart systems. These are the forms of leverage that create opportunity where there once was none. I remember early in my career, I didn't have much money to invest. What I did have was a hunger to learn, a willingness to serve, and relationships with people who had what I lacked. Instead of waiting for cash, I worked on my skills, communication, sales, leadership, and I built partnerships. I found mentors and learned from them. I learned how to use my time wisely, how to build systems that worked for me, and how to collaborate with others who shared my vision. These forms of leverage brought me opportunities that money alone could not buy. Leverage lets you do more with less. Imagine having a skill that lets you serve 10 people at once instead of one, or a system that automates your sales process while you sleep, or a partner who complements your weaknesses and multiplies your strengths. These things are worth far more than money because they generate wealth over time. Think about leverage in practical terms. When you write a book, you leverage your knowledge and time to create something that sells thousands of copies while you rest. When you build a business with a team, you leverage the talents and efforts of others so that your income grows beyond what you could earn alone. When you invest in relationships, you create networks that open doors you never could have accessed on your own. Capital is important, but it's not the starting point. Focus first on building the skills, systems, and relationships that give you leverage. This mindset will prepare you to use money wisely when it does come your way. It also reduces the fear of not having money because you know you have other powerful resources working for you. Remember, money is just a tool. What really moves the needle is how you apply your leverage. The wealthy understand this principle deeply. They invest in themselves and their networks, creating a foundation of influence and ability that makes capital multiply faster. So start today by asking yourself, what skills can I learn? What systems can I build? Who can I partner with? How can I make my time and efforts work harder for me? The path to wealth is paved with leverage, long before it's paved with money. Leverage is the cornerstone of lasting wealth. Build it first, and the capital will follow. When it comes to spending money, the way we think about purchases can either build wealth or erode it. Many people buy things that offer instant gratification but no lasting value, gadgets that become obsolete, luxury items that drain finances, or experiences that cost more than they give back. But the secret to attracting wealth daily lies in a simple shift, learning to buy only what pays you back. This principle is about discipline and perspective. Before opening your wallet, ask yourself, will this purchase return money to me? Will it teach me something valuable? Or will it save me time that I can then invest in growth? If the answer to these questions is no, then you're likely falling into the trap of spending money on liabilities disguised as assets. Early in my journey, I learned the hard way that not all purchases are equal. I once bought a fancy car because it was a symbol of success, But it quickly turned into a financial burden, expensive maintenance, insurance, and depreciation. I wasn't building wealth, I was draining it. Later, I shifted my mindset. I started investing in books and courses that enhanced my skills and tools that saved me hours of work. Those purchases paid me back many times over. When you buy something that returns money, like a rental property that generates cash flow, or a piece of equipment that increases your productivity, you're making your money work for you. When you invest in education, you're buying knowledge that grows your earning power and financial intelligence. And when you purchase tools or systems that save you time, you free yourself to focus on higher value activities. This mindset extends beyond large purchases. Even small decisions, like choosing to spend money on a quality notebook to organize your goals, or investing in a reliable phone that keeps you connected to clients, can be investments that pay dividends. Consider this. Wealth is attracted by those who respect money and use it strategically. Every dollar you spend sends a message to your subconscious and to the universe about how you value your future. If you treat money carelessly, it will slip through your fingers. But if you make thoughtful purchases that pay you back, you set up a positive flow of energy that attracts more wealth. It's a daily practice of asking, is this going to help me build, learn, or save time? If yes, then the purchase aligns with your financial goals. If no, it's a chance to pause, reconsider, and say no. Learning to buy what pays you back is not about being cheap, it's about being wise. It's about prioritizing investments that grow your wealth and propel you toward financial freedom. This principle is a powerful way to turn everyday spending into a tool for attraction and abundance. So, before you make your next purchase, remember, wealth flows to those who spend with purpose, buy with intention, and always seek a return. Make your money a seed that grows, not a flame that burns out. Debt is often misunderstood, but it can be either a powerful tool or a silent enemy in your journey to wealth. The difference lies in how you use it. Some debts are investments. They build assets that generate income and grow your net worth. Other debts, however, are liabilities that drain your finances and hold you back from freedom. Understanding this difference is crucial to attracting wealth daily. Early on, I realized that not all debts are created equal. For example, a mortgage on a rental property that brings in positive cash flow is debt working for you. It's leverage, using borrowed money to acquire an asset that generates income beyond the loan payments. That kind of debt can accelerate your path to financial independence. On the other hand, consumer debts, credit card balances, personal loans, car payments on depreciating vehicles are like anchors dragging you down. They cost you more in interest and fees than you earn in returns, and they limit your ability to invest and grow. The secret is to manage debt intentionally. Keep the debts that build assets and eliminate the debts that bleed you dry. This requires discipline and strategy. Make a plan to crush high-interest debts first because they erode your financial foundation every day you carry a balance. I remember the frustration of juggling credit card payments when I was starting out. Money leaving my pocket with nothing to show for it. That's when I committed to attacking those debts with focus, cutting expenses, and funneling every spare dollar toward paying them off quickly. The relief and freedom that came after was transformational. Meanwhile, I didn't shy away from debts that made sense. Investing in my education or financing a business that had clear profit potential. These debts were tools to build wealth, not traps. Make your debts work for you or eliminate them fast. This approach frees your cash flow, reduces stress, and opens doors to investment opportunities. Remember, wealth is attracted by those who handle their finances with clarity and control. So take stock of your debts today. Identify which ones are helping you and which are hurting you. Commit to paying off the burdensome debts aggressively and leverage smart borrowing to build your empire. Your financial freedom depends on mastering this balance. Think of your money not as a number in a bank account or a means to buy things, but as a dedicated workforce, employees who work for you every day. This mindset shift transforms how you treat your finances and how effectively you build wealth. Each dollar you earn can be assigned a role, just like an employee in a business. Some dollars are builders. They invest in assets that grow over time. Others are protectors. They secure your financial safety net through insurance or emergency funds. Some dollars multiply, working hard in investments or side ventures to generate more income. When you begin to see your money as a team with distinct roles, you start managing it with intention, strategy, and respect. I remember when I first adopted this perspective, it changed everything. Instead of impulsive spending, I started to consciously allocate money to specific tasks. For example, a portion went to savings, another to reinvestment in my education, and some toward building my business. This way, my money wasn't scattered or wasted. It had purpose and direction. Treating your money like employees encourages discipline. You wouldn't let an employee slack off or waste resources. Similarly, you don't want your dollars idling in a checking account with no growth, nor do you want them risking your future in reckless spending. Each dollar must have a job that contributes to your financial success. Visualizing money as a workforce also helps you protect your wealth. You assign some dollars to insurance to shield against unexpected setbacks, while others build your retirement fund, working quietly in the background for long-term freedom. This mental model promotes accountability too. You become a better manager of your finances, reviewing your team regularly to see who's underperforming or who can take on more responsibility. Adjustments become natural, keeping your financial house in order. So begin today by assigning roles to your dollars. Plan how much will be builders, protectors, multipliers, and even givers. This strategy turns money from a fleeting resource into a powerful workforce that works for you tirelessly. When you manage your money like employees, you stop playing with it and start growing it. And that's how wealth is attracted daily. Knowledge alone isn't power until it's put into action. The truth is, every lesson learned, every book read, every seminar attended has the potential to be transformed into income if you choose to apply it. Wealth doesn't come simply from accumulating facts or theories. It comes from turning what you know into what you do, and what you do into what you earn. I recall the early days of my own journey when I devoured books and listened to mentors. Yet the real breakthrough came only when I stopped passively consuming information and started implementing it in my business and life. One lesson on salesmanship wasn't just a concept. It became a practical skill that helped me close deals and grow my income. Another lesson about personal discipline wasn't merely inspiration. It shaped daily habits that boosted productivity and financial results. Every new skill you acquire should serve a purpose. Ask yourself, how can this knowledge help me solve problems, create value, or cut unnecessary costs? When you read a book, don't just highlight quotes. Write down ideas that can improve your business or career. When you attend a seminar, identify concrete steps you can take immediately to increase your earnings or save money. Too often, people treat knowledge like a trophy, something to collect but never use. That's storage, not investment. Wealth is attracted by those who make knowledge actionable. For instance, learning about investing isn't enough. You need to start small, take risks, and let that knowledge work for you. Learning about marketing isn't just theory. It's a toolkit for attracting clients and creating revenue streams. The key is to link every educational effort to a practical application. This might mean developing a new service, improving a current process, negotiating better deals, or simply finding smarter ways to manage your money. The more you connect knowledge to income, the faster you'll see your financial situation improve. Remember, knowledge without action is like a car without fuel. You might have the engine, the wheels, the steering, but without the fuel, you won't move. So fuel your growth by applying what you learn consistently. Let every lesson drive your financial progress forward. In the end, it's not just about learning, it's about earning. Make sure every ounce of knowledge you gain becomes a step toward building your wealth. That's how you turn wisdom into wealth daily. Every day presents a new opportunity to shift your financial trajectory. And the simplest way to do that is by making one money-positive decision daily. It might sound small or insignificant at first, but it's these consistent, intentional choices that compound into substantial wealth over time. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Instead, start with a single positive action that nudges you closer to financial freedom. Imagine waking up each morning and deciding right then and there, today I will transfer $10 into my savings account. $10 may seem trivial on its own, but over time it becomes the seed of discipline and growth. It's a habit that builds momentum. That $10 isn't just money put aside. It's a declaration to yourself that your financial future matters. Or consider canceling a useless subscription or spending habit that no longer serves your goals. Often, we hold on to convenience or small pleasures that chip away at our wealth unnoticed. Identifying and eliminating these expenses is a direct boost to your financial health. It's about taking control of your cash flow rather than letting it slip through your fingers. And don't underestimate the power of planning your side hustle tasks. Maybe it's drafting a business idea, reaching out to a potential client, or learning a new skill that could generate income. That one small step toward creating an additional income stream plants the seeds of abundance. Over days and weeks, these small wins compound and your confidence grows. Starting your day with a financial win, however small, shifts your mindset. It sets the tone that you are in control, that money is something you manage intentionally, not something that controls you. These daily wins accumulate like interest, making financial discipline a natural part of your life. Remember, wealth isn't just about big leaps, it's about the steady steps taken consistently. One money, positive decision each day builds a foundation for the riches you desire. So, choose to win financially today. Your future self will thank you. There's profound power in beginning your day by immersing yourself in a single line of wisdom. It might be a quote about wealth, a timeless scripture, or a principle that speaks to the heart of success. Just one sentence, when truly absorbed, can reshape your thoughts, influence your decisions, and set a powerful tone for the hours ahead. I remember early on in my journey, the habit of reading one line each morning became a silent mentor to me. Some days it was a phrase about patience and perseverance. Other days a reminder of the value of discipline. These short bursts of insight weren't overwhelming. They were simple sparks, small enough to remember but strong enough to ignite my focus and resolve. Consider how your mind works. What you feed it first thing in the morning often colors the rest of your day. If you start with a thought like, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, suddenly every task, every challenge takes on new meaning. You find yourself acting with intention rather than drifting aimlessly. Your energy is aligned, your actions purposeful. This habit is not about grandiosity, it's about consistency. A single powerful line repeated day after day rewires your mindset. It conditions you to think like someone who understands wealth. Not just the accumulation of money, but the cultivation of habits, mindset, and values that bring lasting prosperity. You'll be surprised how a simple phrase can unlock creativity, bolster confidence, and even bring clarity to complicated decisions. When your thinking is clear and motivated by wisdom, attracting wealth becomes less about luck and more about natural consequence. So start each morning by feeding your mind that one line of wisdom. Let it echo throughout your day, guide your actions, and watch how it transforms not only your finances, but your entire life. There is a quiet strength in the simple act of deciding your evening before your morning ends. It's a principle that might seem small, but carries enormous weight in the journey toward lasting wealth. It's the art of preparing not just for the day you're in, but for the day that lies ahead, a practice that separates those who live by accident from those who live by design. I learned early in my life that the wealthy don't just focus on the immediate moment. They understand the power of foresight, of looking beyond today's tasks and challenges to the opportunities and actions that tomorrow demands. By planning your tomorrow before your today finishes, you create a seamless bridge from one day to the next, reducing stress, sharpening focus, and setting yourself on a deliberate path towards your financial goals. This isn't just about a to-do list. It's about setting your mindset, your priorities, and your intentions. When you decide your evening before your morning ends, you ensure that your next day starts with clarity. You don't wake up scrambling, caught in the chaos of indecision. Instead, you rise with purpose, already knowing what you must do to move forward. Imagine your mornings fueled by preparation. You know exactly which financial task to tackle, which opportunities to pursue, and which habits to reinforce. You've already committed to those small daily actions that compound into wealth saving, investing, learning, growing. The discipline of planning tomorrow, today, is a gift to yourself. It frees your mind to focus on what matters now because you've eliminated the guesswork for later. This steady, intentional approach to time and energy management creates momentum. A momentum that, day after day, turns ambition into achievement. Remember, wealth is not an accident. It's the result of consistent, purposeful choices made ahead of time. Don't wait for motivation or inspiration to strike. Create the conditions for success by deciding your evening before your morning ends. This small but powerful habit is one of the silent rules that build not just wealth, but a life of freedom and fulfillment. As we come to the close of this conversation on attracting wealth daily and building a life of financial freedom, remember this fundamental truth. Wealth is not something that happens by chance. It is the natural outcome of deliberate, consistent habits practiced day after day. Your mornings hold the power to shape your entire future because the way you start your day determines the energy, focus, and mindset you carry into every decision. You have learned that setting intentions each morning, affirming the person you are becoming, planting daily seeds of wealth even in small amounts, and committing to creating new income streams are not just abstract ideas, but actionable steps. These are habits that build momentum and create compounding success over time. Compound interest is your silent partner, and leverage, whether in skills, systems, or partnerships, must come before capital. You must learn to buy what pays you back and eliminate or use debt wisely. Visualizing your money as employees working on your behalf changes your relationship with it and drives smarter financial decisions. But none of these principles will work if you don't take action. Knowing is not enough. It is doing that transforms your life. The secret lies in making one money-positive decision every single day and preparing for tomorrow before your day ends. This is how you create a structure where wealth is attracted naturally, because you've designed your environment, your mind, and your habits to invite it in. Now, I challenge you, start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect amount of money. Begin where you are with what you have. Set your money intention tomorrow morning, affirm your value and discipline, and plant a small seed. Track your progress, educate yourself continuously, and expand your income streams. Learn the language of money and treat your dollars like a workforce dedicated to building your future. This journey demands patience, persistence, and humility. It won't be flashy or glamorous every day. The habits that build lasting riches are often quiet and consistent. But over time, those small daily choices will transform your financial landscape and your life. Remember, the difference between those who live with financial struggle and those who live with financial freedom is not luck, but discipline. It's not talent, but choices. It's not circumstances, but mindset. If you want to change your financial destiny, start by changing what you do every morning. You have the power to attract wealth daily, not by chasing money itself, but by becoming the kind of person who naturally draws it in. Run your day before the day runs you. Take control of your mornings and you will take control of your future. The path is clear. The time is now. Your wealth journey begins with your next decision. Make it count.